27 days. What did you do in 27 days?
What the talking about?
Talk about Jey Uso has only been 27 days as the IC champion, and that is it. It's a tough break. I don't know. 27 days, people are bitter.
At least he lasted longer than Santino Marella in the Royal Rumble.
That is true. I saw it online. People, they're upset. 27 days wasn't enough, giving Braun making him a two-time IC champion, Intercontinental champion. Thoughts on that? I mean, was it too short? 27 days? I mean, we can't do another 666 days like Gunther, right?
Is it short? Yes. Is it necessary? Absolutely.
Yeah.
We need that for the build-up of this Bloodline storyline. I think now Jey has a reason. He looked credible as champion with Roman's. Like, look what I did without you, and look what I did without the Bloodline, right?
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, these guys kind of stepped on, my shine. They helped me lose the title, and now the enemy of my enemy is now my friend. So now he has a reason to be like, all right, Roman, let's do this. Jimmy, let's do this. Because, he was literally feuding with both of them, prior to WrestleMania and at WrestleMania. And now we need a fourth man. Is it going to be Mabel? Meltzer? Is it going to be Mabel?
I was just looking it up while you're saying that because Sami Zayn was 118 days. So, not 600 days, but he had it for a little bit longer. But his first singles title, only 27 days. But I think it is needed. It's definitely needed for this whole Bloodline feud. You got to take it off him, build this up. And I think for him to get it back, if he's still hot like he is now, Mania, to win it back, or is that too late? It's months away, but
I think we need to see where we go, because I think everybody's been waiting for the build-up for this, what's that cage match that we're supposed to be dying for?
War
right
Games.
War Games. I think everybody's been looking past WrestleMania, looking forward to, once we saw the Tongans and once we saw Jacob, it's ooh, we're going to have Bloodline versus Bloodline at War Games. I think that's what everybody's focused on. Yeah. Where they go from there after the fact, I really don't care. Where's The Rock going to fit in with this? Are we going to get more members of either the Tongans?
There's more Samoans out there. There's lots of Bloodline.
That's a big-ass family. Yep. Dude, I thought Italians had huge families. Oh, these Samoans, bro. You guys do some serious you have a lot of kids.
I was just thinking about it today. I messaged our friends. I was like, The Rock only came back at Bad Blood, but he didn't say anything, and we still haven't heard from him. It's been over 2 weeks now, and it's like, what?
I know. We got that one little social media video that he did after the fact. What did you think of that? I know we kind of talked about that, but what do you think
it makes you want to watch, right? You're glued to your set. He didn't say anything, but now I got to go to social media to see what he said. I get it. It's cool doing these things online, like the whole Cody with Owens, the whole backstage fight. So I dig it. It kind of puts it into our reality, and I don't know. I just wanted more from The Rock. To continue this whole thing. To me, I'm like, is he teasing that he's going to be at War Games? Is he just going to make another appearance? Is he going to be another man in that match?
We don't know where he stands, and he literally told us nothing, and then they didn't continue on with it. And that, to me, is what the frustrating thing is.
Yep.
We don't. You gave us nothing. It was cool to see him at the end of the pay-per-view, but it's like, okay, now what? Because oh, look, The Rock came back, and then we don't mention it for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But the Bloodline has dominated the everything for the past few years, ever since COVID till now. And, I even just when you think they can't do any more, they do more. They do even more, and there's more ways to keep this going. We saw Roman acknowledge Solo on SmackDown to a certain extent where he didn't accept it or whatever. But, this is, we got Crown Jewel in 2 weeks. And then we got from that straight to War Games. Yep. So they got to start building their teams, right? We got a few weeks left till that. So, I'm digging it. It's one of the biggest storylines on both of the shows, right? You want to see what's going on.
Is there anybody that you are not happy with in this storyline, the way it's been going right now?
I think out of everybody, just in the Bloodline, I think I feel bad for the Guerrillas of Destiny. Both of these guys, they were a hell of a tag team outside WWE. I think they had more buzz about them, if you will. When they're in the WWE, I think as soon as you got Fatu,
Jacob,
as soon as you got him, he kind of overshadowed everybody. He overshadowed them. He overshadowed Solo, and everybody just keeps looking at Jacob as the next big heel for the Bloodline. Yes. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's a great thing, right? You have somebody to look forward to of developing more. But I feel bad for them because I feel like they're a really good tag team. I don't think they really have got to show all that just yet. Right now, they're just like the henchmen in this whole group, and
yeah. And you know, it's
they're
funny
having good matches, but
when you say that, like the whole Jacob Fatu thing, he kind of outshined that whole main event on Raw to me because when he was almost like face to face with Braun Breaker, I'm like, oh, here we go. Like I was like, you know what? I don't care what happens. I want to see these two go at it.
Yeah.
I think that could be an incredible program.
No, for sure.
And they kind of like teased it for a second, and then next thing you know, Jacob turned on poor Jey Uso, man.
Yeah.
27 days. Finally, something that lasted shorter than my marriage.
Oh my God! But all in all, it's been a pretty good time for watching this whole Bloodline because I mean, you definitely have matches built out till Mania with all these guys. Who knows what's going to happen? Whether it's The Rock's going to even have time for a match at WrestleMania, what you're going to be doing with Roman, Jacob, everybody in this group. So I think the next few months is going to still be exciting.
Do we need a Rock at WrestleMania?
I don't think so. I don't know if he has time anymore. I know he wants to.
That's not the question. Do we need him though?
Oh no, I know. 2 nights, night 1 again. He's still got that. He still has that outside drawing power to where people know him from other stuff,
True.
Moana, Disney, other side projects or whatever. But he's still a celebrity outside of WWE, and he's still probably one of the he's a big name everybody knows. So having him there. It helps him, and I think it helps WWE at the same time. But do we need him? We need him in a solo match. We don't need him in a tag match, even though that really helped him last one. But
it definitely helped make him look strong because he could tag out. He didn't have to go in for long stints. He kind of hid the negatives because you didn't know if he was going to gas out after a couple of minutes. I mean, it was perfect. I wouldn't mind seeing him in another tag. I don't want to see him at Mania. If they're going to have him in a solo match, say with a Cody Rhodes or him versus a Roman, I don't think it needs to be at Mania. That's something that you could do at maybe the Rumble, maybe even SummerSlam. If he's not available for WrestleMania, why not SummerSlam?